them on the European international squad. Very fast plays from Sprout coming in towards that mid control. JDC attempting the wall bangs, but unable to hit him any of the respectable shots. Searson backed up in a corner, flashed in by his teammate. Sustin Searson can swing, get both of those opening kills. Try to look for Spook next up. He gets caught off guard. 5 versus 2 as the team's been ripped apart in the mid position. The lurker from Slime at least gets that one trade back, but his teammate, his fellow account.
Very passive round, and Sprout are also running the clock. Seems like they want to start at least shaping up for a mid to A split. Decent shot there from Torsen, so that's going to force a bit of a rotation.
It's very nice. Will it continue on to a round itself? Searson has got Torsen as he tries to continue aggressing in from that elbow position. Nico is caught off guard as he wasn't ready for Seejot. Meanwhile, Slime starts walking his way into the A bomb site. No one's around there to resist him, so might be a case of the retake. That one mid lurker as well of Seejot is hoping that he can bait Searson in. The plant will be secured as Slime tries to get in the midst of that smoke. I think those players are like right behind each other or something. Searson and JDC move in as Susp does go down.
It just has to be the save call now. 00NATION, that mid lurk that came in quite late was actually a very good fight to come through from Seejot. You can see the way that he's able to find the first kind of drop down and almost just waste that time. I mean, he might even be able to make this round a little bit more expensive, already lurking out for Electric. One more kill could really disrupt what kind of buy we're seeing from 00NATION in the next.
Yeah, platform, there's the guys like Seejot and Slime to do some decent work here for Sprout and show the world what they are really made of as players. Ooh, Shadow seen though, JDC using a little bit more veterancy to catch
quickly.
To fall back and give away very little information as they make their way back to the bomber's position. Nico's looking for a challenge, meanwhile Torsen might just give it to him, and indeed, an opening kill finally goes the way of the nation.
Oh, they're going to prod out here towards Electric and Spook. Where do you even aim at? 3 players all around. At least there's a trade in there from mid, but this is a tough round to recover.
That nade might land pretty nicely on JDC. No, it's a little bit too far out. Rawls can at least trade it, but now he's the last man left. 1 kill out of 4 required for this clutch. I think he recognizes that his best bet is to go for the bomb plant bonus. Even then, Searson is on the site, ready to defend against him. Backup has arrived in Nico. Cross out, spot 1, burst through. Again for round 7. Still was a bit of an eco in the previous with the hero rifle set up. Seejot is able to get the opening kill on Sus, but look at JDC, ready for Spook. Is he ready for Rawls next? Absolutely not. Has his utility drawn out, and the kill can go into the advantage.
Now that's crazy that Rawls didn't just cancel there, that he actually continues to walk through that smoke. You think every day of the week he finds 2, at least Bird from Skies brought it back into a 3v3, and if they deal with this canal lurk of Slime, this retake's going to be on.
I don't know if they're aware of him, though. They will be there now, but he's completely vacated the canal's position. Nico's just seen getting back into Electric. Can he get the kill for it, though, is the question. No. Slime, man advantage, maintained by him as he gets it back for Sprout. You are right. Let's see whether or not Bird from Sky and Susp can do anything with that. Susp has already gone down. JDC has picked up the trade onto Seejot and continuing to press on as well. For Nico, his best bet is to grab that M4 as Searson lands that AWP pick onto Slam. 4 on 3s, dipping in for a little bit more. Flashes and smokes a little bit deep as Searson swings in for his double and holds the angle for the triple. Sprout have been picked apart piece by piece.
He's not even falling back either. He wants to try and get another one. He's got a teammate with him. He's going to get flashed. He needs help from his teammate with the M4. No, the MP9 actually from Bird from Sky wasn't one of those M4s. And now Rules has tried to capitalize on a 2v4 recovery.
Perfect flash from Torsen. Both players were blind as bats, and now the camera smoke comes in, suppressing the likes of Nico's. JDC comes in from the back lines. The plant will be secured, so cash bonus available for Sprout at this stage. 00NATION don't have such luxuries. They need to win this retake, and JDC almost makes it a double. Just the 1 versus 1 against Nico. Oh. And he jumps in for the headshot and everything. Torsen's spray goes all over the place. And 00NATION get the half tied up.
Yeah, if you're Torsen there, I think you're fuming at yourself, right? It's just one of those moments where very passive once again. We haven't seen a lot of acceleration, haven't seen many pops, any quick dives to at least gain A main or out there to house in the doors. What we have seen is Seejot to try and initiate an opening kill outside of B main, but he loses the fight to JDC, who's still on 100 points of health.
Searson took a tag in mid, Rawls took a tag elsewhere as well. Now Searson's dead. The Orc battle finally does go the way of Slime. JDC falls forward into Spook's hands, gets that engagement. Incendiaries continue pouring in against the CT forces, but they're very shallow, allowing Rules enough room to peek in, get JDC. Slime there to cut the rotations of Nico. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Sprout isolating a couple of individual fights, but they can't hold the man advantage forever as Susp swings in from the back lines. Neither man was watching for him. Slime now in a 1-on-1. He's caught 3 kills so far. He needs a quadra on the clutch. 15 seconds to do it in. Bomb's not with him. The back is turned towards Bird from Sky. He made noise though. Perfect! Second half, Sprouts 2 behind. Could make that up with a pistol and an anti-eco. Spook try and contest them from the back lanes here. Susp will charge straight up and into the A site. Bomb is on his teammate right behind him. They're actually going to go full frontal. The whole force to face up against Spook here. Firing squad. And it's Bird from Sky is credited with the kill. Cjot's going to try and escape the ire of the T side. They have got a presence. They're going to go right back into that bomb site. Slen's ready to try and cut off the player that's inbound from water. Nico engaged upon. Rules does get a decent frag in. It's a 4-on-4 to try and make it an even standing. Will it stay that way? No. Cjot's down, but Slime and Rules come back. Trades from Searson to keep it at a 2 versus 2. They've got to get the bomb plant soon as Searson gets tossed the bomb once again, but it's the B site. Got Torsen on site. Cjot backed up, ready to watch out for main. Susp can't quite see above that smoker. He'll try to do so, though. I think an angle just cleared against Torsen. Not quite. Cjot down. Torsen still not spotted here.
So much lack of information right now, and now the smoke's giving all the cover in the world, and it's just opening so much of an opportunity here towards a B site. Low HP. Pretty much see you later. I think it just showed as soon as Susp was able to at least fire through that smoke, you've seen both the Temple player and the default player. I mean, I was very surprised in that round for Sprout, the lack of map control that they really had. They hadn't taken A main, they hadn't really had anything out towards house or the mid doors, and then even on B, with AWP gets another kill of a drop down in from mid. There's a gamble stack out towards B, but there's just nothing in this round, and it's scary how little time was on the clock when all of these fights came in.
See whether or not this player up close in the smoke could try and throw a spanner into the works. Spook certainly will, but only for the 1 pick. Rolls gets his first, second and third do. Already forcing Spook away from the back lines of mid, in from Cam. Bird from Sky walk quite far forward. Spook forced to use more utility. Nico swings on Rules, and Rules actually does win that fight, so that's 1 pick back for Sprout, a starting advantage that they require at this stage.
A lot of mid control right now from Bird from Sky, but it's what they can do with it. Can they force a fight here into Temple? Can they force Torsen to be out in the open? Bird from Sky needs to win out that fight, and he doesn't quite find the connection, looking over in the left-hand side perspective rather than the right.
Just good timing from the Dane. Now the T's will walk forward into the A play. Spook is very close. Susp not quite going to be aware of the man, so gets caught off guard. JDC looks to the backlines and does find Rules. Unable to get Spook, however. Bomb's been dropped, and Searson, I think, is known. Orb shot does connect towards the 1 man. Spray through from Susp, now going to escape with taking a fair amount of damage. The flashes are being sent over from Searson, though. Chill's trying to indicate that there is some sort of a take of the B side, but again, they're going to go towards A.
And Nico's going to flash in for this split. I mean, Bird from Sky, no one's even watching camera.
Flash forward. They are going to look there now. Only 1 man to look there, and Rules is being wrapped around from the flank, keeping his head tucked away. They think it might end up being a stack, perhaps. Bomb plant could be denied. JDC goes down. Time's very limited, but Nico maintains control of the trade, and that should seal the deal here for 00Nation's 12th.
Hey, you feeling that round there from Rules? The only way if he wins it is if he gets what? Bomb plant denial twice, maybe gets all 3 players, and that P is going to be important, but you'd imagine that the flashes are going to come in his direction.
Counter smoke out towards main position. Might stall the time. A HG to break open. A smoke. A second one comes in. Is Cjot's holding out the defensive line. JDC's been tagged and now dead. Bird from Sky got 2 through the smoke. Cjot trying to get back to a rifle, but Bird from Sky heard those footsteps. Caught him with a straight headshot. Spook returns fire. It's Searson now, all alone with the AWP. Bomb is out in the open. Needs to get recovered and planted. He's aware of the 1 player Electric. He's unaware of the player in the back lines. 15 seconds. And Spook has made the right call here. Back away for the M4s across the rest of the CT board.
Yeah, Searson looks like he wants to get an opening pick and in quickly. AWP has been seen just when he wants to try and transition out towards that left-hand side. Torsen fights him before he can get into the pause.
Very nicely done from him. AWP taken out of the T side, but Nico has caught Slime elsewhere, so the AWP of the CT side will also fall. Spook seen at the window. JDC pops out to get that kill. A molly sent into Electric is going to force both of these players out or forward. CJot hesitates and gets neither. He gets taken down instead.
Torsen is just feeling like the only player that's put up damage in a round like this. He's got 2 kills, and yet they're still not in a favorable position. They're going to try and accelerate here through camera. They know the player's down on the bomb side directly. Rules gets away with one, but Bird from Sky is desperate for the trade.
He's wary, heard those footsteps, and Bird will get his pick back in. Torsen, a 1-on-2 clutch for him to try and win. He's got 2 kills thus far. A smoke comes down from the T side to extinguish those flames. Here's Bird from Sky making his way away from the bomb side. Do you think they might both be over at main? Will he drop off? Will he try and make noise? Will he keep himself concealed? There's a smoke to cover off his position. That bomb is open for the water angle, though. He'll put a smoke of his own down here. Go for the full 5-second stick. The ninja defuse. The sprays aren't there. Bullets fly all over the place. Torsen's taking damage. Oh! And let's see whether they can maintain it, because the man advantage didn't do much for them in the previous round. Sprout have a defender per bomb site and a retaker as well. Rules does find Nico out on A main, back into mid. There's a couple of low HP players. Bird from Sky is one of them. The second man of Susp almost fell down as well. But they do get that trade. They get the bomb to the site and should see it planted. A 1-on-3 for Slime here.
It seemed as if for a moment JDC wanted to cut that rotate in from Electric. Slime's going to try and get ahead of the smoke. Enough utility there for 00NATION, cost them the opening fight.
All the positives for Sprout as a result here. So close to getting their 14th and the lead to be held, but Searson still frags back in mid. The AWP can take revenge. Torsen's demise brings it into a 4-on-4.
JDC just double checking that there's no one else out there towards Electric. A lot of space to be taken from Searson. Now he's got to expect a rotation from Temple of one of the B players at some point.
Oh, back turns. This is bad news. The CJot will catch him off. And the flank to CT spawn is not going to be in effect for 00NATION. Advantage back for Sprout with a 30-second marker ticking by. JDC gets 2 important frags, though. Slime and CJot now lose control. A 2v3 retake for Sprout, and Rules is known.
And Nico just needs to waste this time out here from Electric. Rules, he's got 2 players to face. They're going to peek together. The first player goes down, but the 1-for-1 trade is not there. Rules gets both of them.
Multi-frags galore. Flashing his way forward next is all on Susp. His own 1-on-2, his own double kill to happen. Who's going to have the more impactful individuals here in this round? Spray through. Engagement only lines up the damage. No kills for the T side there, as it's 14-30. 00NATION did on their T side. Less than a minute to go, and they are still prodding with utility in mid.
The double mid play of Nico and Bird from Sky is quite tight between one another. There is a flash available for Bird from Sky to peek from Nico's perspective.
Torsen around the corner. Bird from Sky does get given a chance to swing forward, but he goes down. Nico now got to recover the situation. He can't do it. CJot with a double. Slime caught someone somewhere else. JDC trying to stand up. He's been put down in mid. All left to Searson. Caught off by Slime's
Camera.
Mid's opened up, but no one from Sprout can exploit that. Just these 2 players trying to pop utility in, get Spook involved with an opening kill, trying to force out the bomb site. A 3rd player is also on the way in with the defensive. I think Nico just got spotted there, bursting through. There's the AWP pick. Bird from Sky, not spotted in time. He gets a pick back, but Torsen's mid flank finally comes up to good. 3-on-3 situation. Bomb's going to get planted here. JDC's got to deal with the player out of heaven, and CJot's waiting for the mid walk. He heard the footsteps. JDC finds Slime, but 2 kills return from the T side. Try and apply it, including some respectable results even in their losses as of late. 13-11 against the Eyeballers is the one key example. And Spook will spook out JDC as the opening frag of the pistol round gets underway. First man down. Smokes are involved. Glock's about to take phases. Bird from Sky finds that man and tries to escape with his life. Slime comes up good with a follow-up, and it's a 4-on-3 for the post plant.
CJ is trying to cut a rotate, but he is so far away. He's going to have to try and help them out on the bomb site because the retake's coming in, and it's going to take him a while to get out to Banana.
He's going all the way around towards CT instead. The two players on the backside have got to stand on their lonesome in what is essentially a 2 versus 3 situation. And they're coming in real quick for the 00NATION side. Both players at dark. Quick pop out from Slime, looking for info. He's caught Nico though. He's looking for a little bit more. Goosh down. Searson's caught a double. CJ turns it back to a 1 versus 1, but he's got to get right on towards this individual. Searson's only tapped the bomb. He's trying to force out a panic from the young man, the call up of the academy side, who jumps into the action and does lose his life, but ultimately comes out with stalling out the time for long enough and claiming the pistol for Sprouts.
Jeez, there's a
30 seconds on the clock. Two players on the defensive line for 00NATION. Sprout going to walk their way in and over one with their 3 individuals. It's JDC to fall first. Sus not being accounted for. Could line up 2. That's exactly what he does. And 10 seconds for Slime to try and recover this in a 1-on-3 situation. Best to look for is the exit back out here towards Banana. Searson will drop, but the round will go the way of his team.
A very good.
They've got some utility to try throw it off though. 3 flashbangs and 3 smokes for the execution basis. The flash will throw off the shot initiatives. They make their way in. Spook going to charge straight up towards him. Close the gap against Searson, but doesn't hit the shot. And JDC unaccounted for to the flower pot boost. That's a triple for him. And Slend once again alone.
Well, it's a shame they couldn't trade the AWP up, because you feel like as soon as Searson goes down, that round is actually winnable. Slime. I think he'll get the respect of the bomb plant, but I don't think he'll get the respect of individual fights.
He's going to try and force out the round itself by going for a little bit more flank. Is he ready in this corner for the man? For Searson, but on B.
Oh, they say nothing mid. They know it's a B end, 100%.
Gonna boost up that AK and look above the smoke, but seeing nothing at all. They would have heard that jump up though, so they'll be aware there's a boost attempt coming in at the cross. They're gonna back away, dismantle it, and start rotating into the coffin's control. Meanwhile, Nico slowly pushes Torsen. Throwing out the utility, he's been spotted. 13 seconds. They're gonna close in the pins. They might not even allow the bomb plant here. Rolls driving by, getting the bomb down to the site. Plant secured. Nico chance to swing, and they in that particular position over on the other side of the map in the B campaign. They might actually find Spook here. Indeed, they do. Searson's AWP, the jump face, not baiting out the shot. The shoulder bait, bit of a wide shoulder bait from Rolls does though. So German forced back into the wine position. Torsen Molotoving out the back of the ramp control. Sejo got that straight through the smoke, and now aggresses onto the bomb site. Nico's in the corner. Him and Sus hold their nerve. Nico gets a double, and once again, Sprout are picked apart.
Yeah, they're getting absolutely domed in these rifle rounds. They are not even coming close to getting bomb plants. And Rules can try his absolute best to look for an exit, but an off angle here.
Sprout obviously negating it in that previous round. One is back in the hands of the captain, though. Might be a few more headshots to gain.
A decent chip damage with that HE. Now, Bird from Sky's got a flash ready for JDC. So as soon as he hears contact or sees any util, it can be a flash and then peek.
There's the flash, there's the peek, there's the double. Nicely done.
Well, that was easy. That didn't feel like any threat whatsoever.
5-on-2 as a result. Sprout again just knocked back. JDC, he wants more. He might even go for the ace. Quadra, and the awkward rounds in the past, they've been outweighed by the stellar performances of the previous round and several before. Flashing again to allow him to peek in on Rules, but Rules actually gets the kill.
And that's a surprising one. You kind of look at that position thinking JDC's won that fight for sure. And for the first time in a while, Sprout have been able to answer here towards the front of half wall and the top of Banana. Searson can walk through that CT smoke, but there's a breakage, and now he can't actually.
2-man advantage for Sprout here. Bird from Sky is manically spraying, desperate to find another pickup, but just revealing himself. Allows Spook to turn in. Another good kill. A trade has been gained by Nico on the other side of the map, though, and with nothing else being seen, they should be aware this has got to be a B play. But what can Sus do about it?
They might be able to try and spam and at least deny the bomb from going down. Can't now with that molly. Even Torsen's not even giving him a chance to win out that fight.
Nade to get a readjustment in. The Dane from Cross, the Swede from Coffins trying to get back into this B site. Nico's going down though. Torsen Sprout side now have a CT half to try and show up 00NATION. It is statistically their better half. The USPs are out, 4-man stack in towards the bracket position. Slime's going to be able to get that first kill. Searson and JDC, however, force out a couple of trades. Torsen trying to get involved here behind the T-side forces. He's missed all his shots, and he can't get Bird from Sky either. And it all falls apart again for Sprout.
And normally in GoJ, we would also say if you're playing a double long and a double short with like a quad setup of 4 individuals towards A, then it's a death trap to try and pop into it. But right here in CS2, it just shows with the pathing of that smoke how much easier it was to separate one another from the short individuals and from long. And Spook's even being wrapped around. Bird from Sky does drop, and Searson and JDC just need to waste time now.
No kits on him. He might as well go for this in the pistol round, though. Sprout could really do with a lifeline. Checking out the broken wall, looking onto the bomb site, making plenty of noise, now being seen, could get caught off. Oh, JDC's gone down. On towards them, Nico and Slime have gone back and forth for a 4-on-4. Oh, but Torsen's caught sus with the smoke starts to clear. Headshot gain, advantage for the CT side.
Yeah, the bomb didn't get seen, but Bird from Sky has at least made some noise out here towards brackets. They're going to try a little bit of a press in here towards B. The bomb's going to tail behind, though.
Oh, a smoke up on the boost spot as well. JDC does find Spook. They're not ready for Rules, though, who makes it a double. Last bullet accuracy of that for Mars. 20 seconds now for Bird from Sky to get into the bomb site. Get that bomb plant down if possible. Tap it, stick it. Rules will not go for the swing until far too late, so they will allow that plant to come in. And considering the bonus round nature of that for 00NATION, I think that's good enough.
Yeah, Rules going up against his ex-teammate there in the 1v3. You got to remember, both of those guys played out on Lingby Vikings together for quite some time as well. So both IGLs that have participated with one another, seen a jiggle, any sort of aggressive maneuver down there towards brackets. What they will see is an aggressive play towards the apartment. CJOT falling, Torsen is desperate to get this trade back.
Frag found a start, JDC taking some damage, but Torsen taking some more back. The sprays of Nico driving him out of the apartments. Counter nades will be able to dish out some damage as he tries to escape. Slime also involved against Nico. Is he ready for the next man? No, he's absolutely not. Didn't even suspect Susp.
It just wanted to go straight over to that rifle. A little bit tunnel visioned in that scenario. JDC being forced out with Util gets a very good entry there onto Spook. Now, they don't know the B site is open just yet, but Rules is rotating in from CT.
Cover off the cross, the smokes will come in. Meanwhile, Torsen peeks in mid and recognizes what must be going on here. Flashes in, both sets of footsteps will be heard. There's no need for heroics here, Rolls. Wait for your backup to come in and go for the retake. You need all the support you can get.
They've got an incendiary, so that can go down out towards a new box position on the retake. Another resmoke out from CT actually bides a little bit of reposition cover from Torsen.
There comes the fire. Bird from Sky forced out into the open, but Rules hasn't checked him yet. He'll see him now behind the fountain, playing away from the harder cover. Burst through from both players. He goes falling. JDC now on to take control. 21 frags deep. Make it 22, but not 23. Torsen on that defuse will keep it held together for Sprouts.
I've got to give so much
major hits, but the T-side allowed to get into this. All the AWP barely sees Bird from Sky, catches him in the end. A second molly comes out from the CT forces. JDC forced to use a smoke, but takes so much damage, and Spook knows what to do. He knew he was burning. He got the frag as a 5-on-3 for Sprout here.
Now that smoke needed to go down instantly, not wait before it spreads. Even Susp has been seen out here towards long. Both CTs compete together. They haven't quite done that, but they have still been successful. And Nico now the last one left. I mean, I think you've got to save, right? I mean, 1v3 on 1 HP, this is just never going to happen.
Round 20 against the CT forces, and the AWP is Searson picking up Slime. JDC providing support as Spook holds his nerve. The Molotov sending him back in. He can't hit a shot, and that's the B side fallen.
And that's just a crumble. Yes, there could be some rotators, but they might even gamble A. They might think that rotating towards B is just not going to happen. Two very clean picks up there in Banana.
Rules considering a breakaway. The smoke's down across, and 00NATION take the bomb back in mid. Are they about to walk into the gamble as Sprout here?
I don't think so. JDC will be able to clear this out. They've smoked CT, they've smoked Coffins, he's cleared out first oranges, he's cleared out the majority of dark. That bomb's going to MB. There's no way it goes into A.
It's a good thing that JDC went for that walkout, because you could see the intention there from 00NATION, but it was pulled back into Banana and eventually into that bomb site. Recognizing the stack, the gamble from Sky that did catch off Slime, so Orp down to the 4-on-4. And they are wary of this apartment's individual. Smokes out towards B site, though. 00NATION have their heart set on B.
Now, Spook's got a smoke in for the molly towards Nubox. Nico trying to put a little bit of a threat in here at brackets.
Engagements actually do find him as CJOT recognizes that the A site might be cleared up. The third man might look to join the defensive here on B. But 00NATION will walk into the bomb site before he can arrive. Bomb yet to cross, and Spook has gone down to the back lines. Further engagements from Rules, blinded back by a coffin smoke. Bird from Sky gets Torsen elsewhere as the smoke towards Cross will clear. It's a 3-on-2. And Utility held together, I think, is the safe call now for Sprouts.
Oh, that's so upsetting. That's so frustrating for Sprout. They worked off of such a good opening pick there from Slime. They even disallowed that lurk of Nico to find success.
He's leaving 00NATION at the disadvantage as a result there. Nice smoke on long, forcing that AWP to retreat, but it put a lot of emphasis from the CT side, having seen a lot of the action, seen a lot of the prod out on that side of the map here in terms of the mid-round. A quick spot from one individual, and a third player is going to go ahead and join that mid position. Is that bomb going to continue to be, though?
It seems very fakey in this kind of round. They're going to leave Bird from Skies, that lurk out to cut rotates from B. They're going to end towards A. The info play out from long. The AWP thinking about a rotation in from CT.
Going to check it again, though. The smoke there towards long is about to fade. Slime so wary of what could be going. He sees if he's the Utility come his direction. Counteracts it once again with a flash and escapes out towards Wine. CJOT so wary about that long presence. Torsen now there on the defensive. Slime gets one. Torsen with one, and CJOT swings for the double. He almost gets it. Nico responds. 7 seconds though. Bomb not on the site, and it won't get there anyway. Torsen holds his nerve. Did see Rules try and break away. He gets back to the site in time as the Utility pulls in for the hits.
God, but it's just wasting so much counter utility. This is just a prod. This doesn't even look like a BN. This could be a double pump. Slow it down. You've still got Nico out there towards Boiler. Breakage of the smoke. Rules is completely blinded.
Just spotted by Bird from Sky with the flashbang involved. He finds Slime. Rules with a pick. Needs to find JDC. He can't do it. And the two players back at Apps of Sprout have now got no choice but to save. Might still be hunted by Nico. They were waiting to try catch that individual off guard. And in the midst of the chaos, Sprout caught out in the open. 00NATION have another map point sort of information advantage over the B bomb site attackers. 3 players known towards that position. As mollies get sent, there's counteraction flashes that will keep them stalled for time.
And last time they were in a similar position, they just executed B. This time around, they're still using the util to kind of give the notion that they're executing towards B, but it's a mid-walk. It's out here towards brackets.
CJOT backs up that nade a little bit on point. Actually, against Bird from Sky. Could have been a lot earlier than that. He does find Sus. He's being attacked from the apartments. Nico, no. Jump face, flashbang keeps him blinded. He almost gets the kill. Slime on site. Now to hold his nerve. Tapped up. Dealt with by the AWP. It's a 2v3 retake for Sprouts. The bomb will get planted, and it looks like the end might be nigh, unless a massive hero moment comes out from Rawls or Torsen.
It's just another re-smoke towards Moto, just wasting so much time. JDC's even wrapping around in from the apartments. He's going to backstab in here to short.
Torsen's got to act quick, and he's stalling himself out. JDC slowly but surely closing in the pincers, and disallows that incendiary to even get popped.
Average series so far, but this could be the opportunity to really show us what he's made of.
The flash is being sent over from Bird from Sky, getting Suspin cut down by Rawls with a headshot immediately. Weren't even sure if it was out towards the wood position. They're checking all their corners once again. Nico involved, tapping his way forward. CJOT goes down. Rawls with a trade back. Spook also being seen. Torsen gets one more kill in the mix as Nico tries to hold his own. He won't be able to hold on forever as Rawls is there with the quadra, and the pistol goes the way of the CT side.
A very good side of A main. They haven't continued the press though.
It's ever so slow walking. Torsen been seen there at red. Seems to look to engage for Nico anyway. Get the kill and take a dink back down 11 points of health. ADC. Star element of that previous map up, flashing from Spook against Suspicion, who was going to be able to get that kill anyway. So 4-on-4 been gained. Slime still able to strike. Try to look for the double, and damn near gets it, but only half HP down to the one-man Rules. Back involved with a 3-on-2 in JDC's flank, and finally remove him from play. Torsen extremely low. CJOT's traded places with the T side, and Torsen still wins a fight at point blank. He's such low HP though. Really needs to back up here. And JDC has got to get back onto the bomb site for the bomb.
Well, he knows that CJOT's the A player, so he's expecting him to come from CT or from red. What he doesn't know is he's in here at Cave right now.
Start prodding. He'll check his corners, but he won't be so are so careful and meticulous about it. Nade sent his direction. He now knows where the last player is. Aware the rotation did come through from the mid position. And CJOT again going to reposition. Will JDC go back into A? Will CJOT read it? No, he won't. He'll keep his eyes on lane as JDC makes the rotate.
And you've got to think that the Galil versus the MP9, just the range game is going to be quite an advantage here for JDC. So an opportunity for CJOT somewhere on the bomb side to try and get an upgrade. And yes, he has found that Galil in cave.
Even footing for both players. Would have been nice to go back for the M4 off of the Fallen Rules, or even Torsten for that matter.
This is a good pause because the bomb's not even really planted for him. So I don't think CJOT's going to expect him up here at tree.
Kit's on him. He's got an extra 5 seconds above that defuse. Giving away no information. Now he will flash his way out onto the bomb site. He'll look to make his way in, tap it, look towards main. He thinks it might be a main pop. Is he ready for the elevated angle? Not quite. Damage being done. He wraps that corner, gets on towards it, and he's got enough time for this defuse. CJOT might have had an
Sprout bring 2 players A main early round and 1 donut, which means red can obviously be compromised. Now Torsten's going to reposition very passively here towards the CT spawn area and actually catches off JDC, and Slime's starting to walk forward. He's already setting up that backstab to elbow.
Torsten backing up and rotating away, making noise as well to draw attention back. CJOT might be undetected. He pre-fires on Nico, gets the kill. Can't quite find Searson. Galil out, checking corners. I'm going to try fight onto Torsten's position and win that engagement. Backline cleared up. B site looking a little bit awkward, especially considering that the defensive is all over there. The bomb's on its way towards A. Rules might get sus, but never mind.
The player on the bomb site, Spook, has not been detected just yet, been seen out there in cave. A lot of damage comes through. The MP9 helps out. And now Slime's the last one left in another clutch situation.
Upgrading to the AK, trying to get around that.
Featured 5-6 rounds in a row at certain portions.
Sus first to go to the hands of Sage. Oh, he's got another kill as well on Searson. The mid control locked in by the young man. Having a couple of impactful rounds here on Ancient. First the clutch, and now these 2 kills to reduce them to a 3-on-5 for 00NATION. Bird from Sky has also been tagged low, so Sprout might concede the bomb plant, but this retake should be pretty easy.
Well, you'd think so, but Nico's got a bit of a freebie out here towards CT, so at least he'll get 1 kill easy.
There's Slime onto Bird. Rules closes in the pincers. Nico with that 1 frag, but JDC's gone down in turn. It's on Nico to ace clutch this round. Spook gives up his life, takes a lot of HP with him though, giving Rules an easy face around the corner and an easy enough kill. A casualty that leads to the 3rd for Sprout, even up again.
So it seemed like 00NATION wanted to go for an A split. 2 players out from mid, 3 in from A main, and unfortunately, you can see the way that 00NATION haven't taken lane and are instead just watching for the shelf press out there from mid itself. I know that CJOT did that in the last round. You've got a little bit of an unorthodox AWP angle being held from Slime. Is now getting a little bit further aggressive just because of JDC's kill onto Rules.
First man to fall on the CT side. That nade could have done a lot of damage if it was placed correctly. In mid, not to be found by the CT forces, and they've backed out from A for the most part. Starting to reposition a couple of players there to the back lines. Meanwhile, in lane, CJOT's going down to Bird from Sky. The B site's pretty much opened up here. Although that press forward from mid from Spook, if he catches off Sus, then that could be a bit of a spanner thrown into the works with the bomb getting dropped. Torsten on the side defensive gets 1. Spook's going to get caught out towards lane. Bird from Sky with a double in this round. Torsten has no idea of the incoming danger that he's about to face. The only player on the A defense. Slime still looking out to the B site. Bomb should get planted, or will it? 15 seconds, the kill's been found. JDC accounted for here. He finally gets his executing blow, and the AWP of Slime has no access to the site.
You just knew as soon as JDC got into CT, that round is done. Because even if there's a huge multi coming down on the bomb side, that lane out, and Torsten's going to try and fight from Brokey.
Swing forward, sees so many and gets none. Plant down, and 00NATION have recovered off the back of that round. If you lose through time, just take it quick and not have to worry about the timer at all. CT's backing up. It's a safe call.
I think that's the perfect response for 00NATION, because they would have been frustrated with themselves. I mean, that round was done, and they end up not winning it. So you respond back in. You allow yourself to get a very good pick with that AWP. And I think while we've seen some impressive moments from Slime across the series, he's getting schooled for right now, I think, up against Searson. We've seen quite a lot of impactful duels go the way of 00NATION here.
And Sprout will continue to keep the hurt up against them if I impact the exit frags.
It's actually probably more expensive than 00NATION were hoping.
on the site. CJOT gets 2 again. Multi-frag impact from this kid. Spook finding JDC, but not finding the kill against him. The AK brings one back, and CJOT's not done. He's pressing into the bomb site again. Searson's holding out long. Engagement through the smoke. Gets a triple. He's walked right past him with a flashbang. He has no idea. Searson's called the no-scope, but Rules have reduced it to 1. Nico all alone. Chaos in the middle of the bomb site. And it seems like Sprout are going to come out on top 4. Answer. 00NATION. Unable to deal with the roster hell of Sprout in this half, and may not be able to deal with it for this overall series if this keeps up. Or in for Slime, no scoping his way through red. Rules, spray, lines up damage, but only damage. No kills found. With Slime being known, they're going to try and close the gap against him. JDC is caught off by Torsen, sneaking in his moment and smoking off the entry.
Not expecting a double donut setup. You can see a cancel coming in for 00NATION. Spook even pressing down from ramp up there towards shelf. Sus needs an entry on the bomb site and it just doesn't come.
CJOT locking down that short control as consistently as he has been so far among the 3 top fraggers for Sprouts. Working wonderfully for this defensive line. Slime, second face does hit the shot. Deagle out against Bird from Sky, who is the last man alive for the T side, trying to clutch in a 1 versus 4, walking his way into Donut where Torsen is still holding from. Bird doesn't know. The spray's a little bit awkward. The AWP force. And now more so for 00NATION. Heavy-handed over to the B bomb site, which is the right call to make because Sprout are going in and they're going in real quick. Smokes out short and long. Cave uncontested, and the 4th and 5th players will join the defensive. The boost up, attempting to look for players on the above the smoke angle. Spook with 1. Nako gets one back through the smoke itself. 4 on 4. The nade will pop open and clear up a little bit of vision to find the kill to the advantage of 00NATION, but they're not done yet.
Now, Slime is just trapped. He's going to try and tuck himself on the side, but he needs distraction. He needs the ramp players to help.
Oh, JDC locks in a headshot on Slime as the smoke starts to clear from the T side line. Both players from ramp. Bomb plant is open for them. They're tapping it. The Molotov will force them away for the time being. Rules swinging. A second molly comes out, I believe. Yeah, right on the bomb itself. JDC can find Rules, but they're stalled out of this. Torsen now has to get right onto that defuse position. There isn't a kit in play. JDC who can lock out the kill. He's forced away from the site. The kill's been found. They've cleared out of B. And Sprout again with the timer.
So much damage, but no damage for a pick.
Nico's going to continue to hold his nerve. Finally forced back by that HE. Not quite the kill being found. HE's from Rules to follow it up. JDC comes up alongside Sus to find Spook out over at lane. Advantage stays with 00NATION.
That AK tried to press out there towards elbow. CJOT tried to see if he could spam up, but I think JDC just got him with a straight spam through the smoke. Sprout have done so much damage. They know they've done so much damage. But how do you even get out here of the doors? I guess you just have to keep wasting the clock.
Really aren't a lot of options, are there?
I mean, Rules can flash eventually, but 00NATION have still got counter utility. There should be no way.
Torsen's been seen. Gonna force out that fight against Man at with Searson swings upon Rules' position. Takes that fight, can't quite win it directly. He's won out the HP advantage and finally gets the kill onto Torsen. 00NATION able to take number 5 and evade Sprout their charge up to the 11th. And evade their charge into map at match point the same. It's going to be stalled out for a little bit longer on this European team.
Rules, the concern right now is, does he die after time? I feel like he almost needs to engage into a fight, because if he sits back, he is going to drop after time.
Concern is the AK here.
So there could be pressure towards ramp, but there isn't any pressure towards lane that they can see.
Sus bleeding, damage done to Spook. He's been tagged heavy, dead to right. Slimes, Deagle can return. Look back for the AK, but JDC gets one of his own. A kill for a double, hopefully a triple. The bomb's been dropped in the open and the CTs have control.
And this is very similar to the last round, where now they could just waste the time. They can keep re-smoking off there towards the doors. The spam even comes through as Rules tries to get on the right-hand side of that smoke, give himself a fight out.
Man of the B site, that nade landing so close to JDC and actually not doing anything for it. Sus looking for the swing, so much to gain in the triple. The transfer to Spook especially is already ended the round.
I couldn't ask for a better timing. and you think of CJOT as the late lurking from mid, rules that's still behind the doors at B, and you think, what can you do? There's literally nothing. Maybe a few exit kills, maybe to try and make this round expensive. I think Sprout need to move away from this passiveness of their T-side line, and they need to take fights. They've got to start working map control easily. These last few rifle rounds, 00NATION are taking all of lane and all of mid practically for free. There is no challenge.
I reckon you might be right there, Dweg. Burst on rules, trying to force out a fight in from the doorway. The bomb's been revealed, and actually, CJOT's got a kill in from mid as well. It's now a 2 versus 3, which is a lot more manageable than the previous numbers. CJOT trying to find a flank, and that bomb on rotate to the A site. It does feel like it's a little bit late, though. 20 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, this is so late. I mean, even if Nico doesn't get the kill, but just delays, there's done. I don't even think there's time to get the bomb down.
I think he might have to get his knife out.
Oh, he'll get it, but what about Nico? That's the problem, right?
Smoke in, spray, gets it. Perfect. Yeah, that's definitely over.
Yeah, CJOT at least makes it somewhat expensive by getting one of those exit kills, and surviving after time as well helps.
How they've done it. Pistols brought out by Sprout alongside the hero AK buy of CJOT. He's going to land on the bird from Sky. That's an opening that gets him into the B bomb site. No further resistance directly. He's out towards cave where Susp is holding from. And once again, the Academy call-up steps up in a massive, impactful fashion. He's the top fragger of the board of Sprouts.
And that was 2 pretty ridiculous kills. I think it just showed there from Sprout, you need some hero-like moments when things are getting tough. When you're on the backside of a losing streak of rounds, you're looking for anything. And at this point, you're not looking for a bomb plant on these ecos. You're looking to make it a round as a threat. Because you know the loss bonus is so high, you're still going to buy next round anyway. So let's upgrade a little bit heavier. Let's try and get a hero AK round. Now they might cancel and start taking back mid control.
Put the smoke in to block off the Orb's vision. CJOT's been caught out at elbow, so it's a 5-on-3 now. Cancel back to a counter default and figure out where you go from here. And I don't even think JDC's been revealed to the T side. Certainly not. 2 kills, almost makes it 3. Torsen turns it back for 1 trade, but that is a 4-for-1 trade and a 1v5 clutch.
And the worry here for Sprout is it seriously just going to be like a huge, impactful individual moment that's going to win them the last 2 rounds? Because if it is, banking on that, it's quite low in terms of a percentage. You can't just have heroism consistently. That round right there was clean. Very good AWP shot to start off from Sirison. It was the right idea, and the AWP close range. HE placement, very little damage.
The Deagle spam gets a lot of damage on Susp and Sirison. Unable to connect the kill shots, though. Might weaken the B attack. He's caught Susp in the end. Stray bullet, man goes down. Is that the tipping point for Sprout? It might be if JDC falls, but no. He's back in from window, taking it back to an even standing. Slime's AWP wins the AWP v AWP battle. Now got Bird from Sky in the center of the site. He locks in one, only one. And the CT side should be locked out of the B side, but they're falling back. A's been taken by CJOT.
Now the issue here is it's going to take the bomb quite a while to come over, and the sound's going to be heard. JDC is going to know this bomb's crossing back over, and he's looking towards Donut. He's waiting for the A play, because he knows there must be a reason why that's bomb going to A.
2 versus 2 as a result, and that allows rotation room for Nico to get back out towards the A site itself. He's the lone defender over at the entrance. Hearing the footsteps, backstabs being set in by JDC. He's got 2 kills, 1 to even up the man standing, 1 to take the advantage back. The swing from Nico's great, and the 10-4 lead. Only had a single T-side round since that point. And once again, it's CJOT again trying to open things up on the B-side play. He's got that first, and Slime can take back his trade. AK in his hand. Susp is on the bomb site. Dealt with by the AWP. Again, blinded. And once again, it comes up to a handful of kills to get them in and now get the round. It seems like for Sprout, it was Slime's 2K. Nico with nades. JDC with a swing. The CTs aren't done here. They're going in for the retake quick. Slime can't see anything with the AWP, and the Tech-9 Spook has been locked off by the smoke. JDC is so low. Stray bullets could land him, especially as Slime goes falling. The Tech-9 faces, gets the first, can't get the second, and 00NATION have pulled that round back past the minute marker. It's just damage done to the T side. They're going back to basics. 2 smokes down long. And short. Molotovs to try and cancel the hit, but the flashbangs will come in and Rules will reach them in time. Flash forward for Bird from Sky. No one's going to get caught by it. Player at Cave going to try and cut off the flanker of Spook. The bomb is on site, but Spook is waiting. The CT's after press, but the bomb been tapped up once. They're going to try hunt for the kill out here over at Cave, and Sus will drop to a 5-on-3. Nico brings it into 4v3.
It doesn't deny the bomb from going down. No, Dawson's on the site, and he's dealt with.
Utility got them into that 2v4. HG's brought it back to a 3-on-3 in this context. Searson watching the backline. Slime gets involved. JDC takes him right back out of the equation. Needs that backup to rotate soon. They need to get onto the bomb site. Searson has been seen. They back away from it. They set JDC on site. Spook is distracted. Gets his kill in. Needs to spray through the wall. Bang! JDC sticking it. JDC take deficit after deficit, and Sprout just can't close. 00NATION may have struggled in their own map pick, but the tail end of the series seems to be all theirs. One away from going forward in the upper bracket. At least Sprout have that lifeline, but that might be the only lifeline. Torsen trying to trade, trying to keep his team in this round. But JDC wants to make those efforts vain. Searson has dropped, but so has Rules. It's a 2v2 still. Sprout are barely within this round, but not anymore. Slime's been taken out on the walkout to the site. Torsen keeps it in a clutch. A 1v2 attempt. He's got to go back for the bomb here.
It's down to the in-game leader of Bird from Sky, who struggled individually over the course of this entire map. 6 kills to his name. But could this be the round to win it all? It seems like he's trying to move out towards T-Spawn, trying to move out to Elbow. It's all a matter of patience for both sides.
40 seconds. Torsen leaning in, just going to evade Bird from Sky's peek up towards the window. The bomb should be planted, but again, it's a retake, and it's higher HP for Bird from Sky. Torsen giving up the info. Bird from Sky not going to go for the spam. He's going to lull him into a full sense of security. Check out Cave. Look for the spray. And he's won it. 7 kills. That's all you need for a 13-11 score and a 2-1 series.